Hello dear student, welcome to new session of Work Power Energy. It's your fourth lecture. In last lecture we'll discuss about work done in round trip by various forces, in which we'll discuss work done by the spring force in round trip and work done by weight of the body, which is also called gravitational force in round trip, and work done by friction in round trip. So my dear student, from this as we see work done by spring force, work done by spring force in round trip, work done by spring force in round trip is 0. Similarly, work done by weight of the body, which is also called gravitational force, becomes equals to 0. And third, what we'll see about friction, work done by friction in round trip, is, my dear student, not equal to 0. So from here, my dear student, we'll classify force is of two types. With these results, we'll classify forces in various forms, or we can say forces in two types. First is conservative forces, and second is non-conservative forces. Very important topic, my dear student. On the basis of work done in round trip, forces can be classified into two types. First is your conservative forces and second is your non-conservative forces. So please write it down. Forces are of two types on the basis of work done in round trip. Forces are of two types on the basis of work done in round trip. First is conservative force, and second is non-conservative force. So this is our first force and this is our second force. First force is conservative force, or we can say forces, and second force is non-conservative force. So see, my dear student, what actually conservative force is and what actually non-conservative force is. So conservative force, so I'll write here those forces whose work done in round trip, those forces whose work done in round trip becomes equal to 0, are called conservative forces. For example, my dear student, work done by spring force in round trip is 0, hence spring force is conservative force. Similarly, work done by weight of the body, again due to weight of the body, that is mg, in round trip work done becomes equals to 0. So mg is also a conservative force. Very simple definition, very easy concept, conservative and non-conservative forces. So those forces whose work done in round trip comes to be 0 are called conservative forces. I'll write here those forces whose work done in round trip becomes equal to 0 are called conservative forces. Remember, we have only two types of conservative force in our syllabus. One is spring force, which is conservative force because due to spring force in round trip work done becomes equals to 0. Similarly, second conservative force is weight of the body, that is mg. Due to weight of the body, we'll see in round trip work done becomes equals to 0. So we can say weight of the body is also a conservative force. Now moving forward for non-conservative force, for I'll write here those forces whose work done in round trip, those forces whose work done in round trip becomes equal to non-zero, are called non-conservative forces, So remember, my dear student, those forces due to which in round trip work done is not equal to 0 are called non-conservative forces. So we can say example of non-conservative force is friction. We'll see in previous class that due to friction in round trip work done is non-zero. So friction is considered to be non-conservative forces. And remember one more thing, my dear student, in case of non-conservative force we have only one force in our syllabus, that's why I'll write only one. So only one force is there called friction, and in conservative force we have only two forces in our syllabus. One is spring force and second is weight of the body. Very simple to understand, conservative and non-conservative forces. First of all, if I am talking about conservative force, then those forces whose work done in round trip becomes equals to 0 is called conservative forces. What's the meaning of round trip? Round trip means if the initial position and final position of particle become same during the motion, then the motion is said to be round trip. So next is non-conservative force. So if I am talking about non-conservative forces, so those forces whose work done in round trip is non-zero, not equal to 0, is called non-conservative forces, and there is only one non-conservative force in our syllabus, that is called friction. So remember what actually conservative force is and what actually non-conservative forces is. Moving forward, my dear student, write down another nature of force, or we can say another category of force. Write down internal and external forces. Internal and external forces. So see, my dear student, on the basis of work done in round trip we can characterize force into two types. One is conservative force and other is non-conservative force. Now again we'll categorized force into two types. One is internal force and another is external force. Try to understand what actually internal force is and what actually external force is. So see, I'll categorized force into two parts. One is internal force and second is external force. So total we have four different cases. One is internal, another is external, one is conservative, another is non-conservative. So see what actually internal force is and what actually external force is. Let's suppose we have 3-4 bodies like this. Let's suppose we have 4 bodies. Let the mass of this body is m1, mass of this body is m2, mass of this particle is m3, mass of this particle is m4. So 4 particles are there. Let's suppose this is our first particle, this is our second particle, this is our third particle, this is our fourth particle. I am discussing what actually internal force is and what actually external force is. So my dear student, let's suppose we have a 4 particle system of particle. We can say system of particle because only one particle is present, then it is said to be particle. Group of particle is called system of particles. So we have system of particles in which 4 particles are there, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We will place these particles in such a way that all the particles are applying forces on each other. I am repeating once again, I am placing these particles in such a way that all the particles will apply forces on each other. I am repeating once again, my dear student, what I am saying, I'll say I am placing these particles in such a way that all the particles are applying forces on each other like this. So see my dear student, let's suppose this first particle experiences force due to second. So I'll write force on 1 due to 2. This is pronounced as F12 is pronounced as force on 1 applied by 2. So due to 2. Similarly, 1 can experiences force due to 3 as well. So I'll make it force on 1 due to 3. Similarly, 1 is experience force due to 4 as well. So I'll make it here force on 1 due to 4. Now, all the bodies, remember, all the bodies are applying forces on each other. We are placing in such a way the particles as. So let's suppose the second particle also experiences force due to first, third and fourth. So I'll write force on second due to first. What will pronounce it as? F21 will be pronounced as force on 2 due to 1. Force on 2 due to 1. Similarly, this second is also experiencing force due to third body. So I'll make it like this, force on 2 due to 3. Similarly, 4 can also apply force on 1. So I'll make it like this, force on 2 due to 4. Now let's move forward to body 3. So let's suppose body 3 is also experiences force on 3 due to 1. F31 can be pronounced as force on 3 due to 1. Similarly, this third body also experiences force due to second. So I'll make it here force on 3 due to 2. Similarly, force on 3 due to 4. Moving forward, now we'll discuss about fourth body. So fourth body also experiences force due to first, second and third. So I'll make it here force on 4 due to 1, force on 4 due to 2 and force on 4 due to 3. So we have, my dear student, system of particle. I am repeating once again. This is basically nothing but system of particle in which 4 particles are there and all the particles are placed in such a way that all the particles applying force on each other. We are discussing now system, internal and external forces. Now see, my dear student, there is a word called system. There is a word called system. System means the observation bodies. Write down. System means observation or considering bodies. System means